got asked to film a I don't care where you are from. If you are here, you're home. Hello, hi, good morning. I got asked to film a makeup tutorial of like my everyday makeup routine that I do. So that's what I'm doing for Instagram. Hi. If you've been following me for a while, you already know what this is. You've seen this bottle 1,000,005 times. This is a hydrochloric acid spray. I get the one from Amazon. It's from Skin Smart. They have one for eczema too. They have other brands that you can get like Magic Molecule and things like that. This one was just like 17 bucks. It's the cheapest. Tower 28 has one too. I actually have that one here. It's their SOS and it's literally the same thing. Like even if you put them next to each other in terms of ingredients. Ingredientes. So Tower 28 has water, sodium chloride, hypochlorous acid. This one has ionized water, sodium chloride, hypochlorous acid, and hypochlorite ion. So if anything, this is a little better for you. Spray it all over your face. Don't touch it. Let your skin just naturally absorb it. This is going to help basically kill all of the bacteria and get rid of any face mites that you might have. So you have a very clean, hygienic hygienic base. After that, I keep things pretty simple. I go in with a hyaluronic acid and a vitamin C serum. These are both from La Roche-Posay. Okay, so these are my two favorite moisturizers right now. I basically have a different moisturizer based on whatever skin condition I'm trying to address. So for every day when my skin is pretty normal, I have it like, you know, pretty contained in terms of how it's responding to everything. The Astura Ado Barrier Cream, bury me with this. Bury me with this moisturizer, okay? At night, in the morning, in the middle of the day, I don't care what time of day it is. This will leave you so hydrated, so smooth, so supple. My skin looks brand freaking new every single time I use this. It's my favorite. Same with this one. This is the Panenthal Rebarrier Cream. She's one of my favorites. I started using her before I started using her. Both of these are Korean because we know K-beauty slaps. Korean skincare slaps. We already know. These are basically moisturizers that I use when I'm like doing really good. You know, the skin is exactly where it needs to be. Given this one, I'll still use this one. I'll use every day no matter what, like whether my skin is bad, ugly, no matter. These are just two super consistent and super dependable moisturizers. I have skin that's a little bit more on the drier side. I have a history of eczema. So if you have more oily skin, these might not be for you. Actually, this one you might like, but this one might be a little bit too, like, it might leave you feeling a little bit too hydrated, if you know what I mean. But if your skin is anything like mine, you are going to love these. Girl. I'm Julia, and you're watching Disney Channel. Not Disney, more like the Cafecito Weekly. Dang, my hair is popping right now. Okay, let me get you guys caught up on what's been going on. We have a fun vlog today because today we're actually going to a masterclass with Elf. I can mira, wow. So they're going to teach me how to put on professional makeup. I think it's going to be like a little class with a bunch of other creators, other people. I'm really excited. I'm kind of nervous, but they asked us to go barefaced, like with no makeup. So everybody's going to see me without makeup. Not that people haven't seen me without makeup like on YouTube or TikTok or Instagram or any of that, but it's going to be like in person without makeup, like in front of other people who look perfect all the time online. So that's a little intimidating, but all this has to come off. But we're gonna look so slay after. So I figure I just kind of take you throughout the day because I don't really know what to expect in this masterclass. And if anything, I'm thinking they can teach us how to do makeup, right? Like they teach me and then I teach you. I don't know. Maybe we'll learn a thing or two. I also have to record for Instagram, and I think I'm going to do the outfit because I was not sure what to wear to this event. So this is what we have going. It's like this brown, like really fitted t-shirt, and then these like brown, hold on, hold please. Oh my God, you see my fucking makeup. And then these brown plaid pants, they're a little bit baggy. And I think I'm gonna wear probably these botas thumpers. They're just brown suede. If I had brown leather botas, I'd wear those. But, oh, hello. Hello there. The master class, they asked us to get there at 3. It starts at like 3:30, but they asked us to be there and check in at like 3. So I'm going to leave here at like 1:30. Just give myself like an hour and a half just in case. I don't know what traffic is going to be like. Oh, I got you, babies. I got you. I'm just really excited to learn how to actually do my makeup. I feel confident about my makeup, but I also don't feel like I know I'm not a makeup pro. I'm not an MUA. I'm never going to be a part of the Sephora squad. You know what I mean? Baby, you just want to play. Hi. Oh, did you eat your lunch? Did you eat your lunch? You have puppy cereal breath. Ugh. But let's film this video for Instagram. It's probably going to be like a quick OOTD or something like that. Because I also want to create like short form content while I'm there too about this thing. So I might turn it into like a little vloggy vlog. We got invited to a masterclass with e.l.f. Cosmetics, which means they're going to teach me how to do my makeup. I feel like I'm going back to school. Showing up in a room full of other beautiful, talented, successful creators who show up pretty perfect on camera every single day is a little intimidating. Makeup is off. As far as skincare goes, I'm thinking of just doing like a light moisturizer. I know e.l.f. has the primer and all of these things, so I don't want to overload my skin too much. I just want it to be moisturized, hydrated. So I think I'm going to take a moisturizer with me just in case, you know, like I feel like they'll probably have the moisturizer and the primer out, but I think I'm going to bring a moisturizer just in case. I'm also going to bring my hypochlorous acid spray just so I can give it a quick spritz before like we begin. And then maybe like a little fan just to fan my skin in between. But I'm nervous. I don't know if I should bring my makeup kit. I don't know if I should, you know, I really don't know what to expect. We are officially on the way to this masterclass with e.l.f. Bare face, yo. Bare face. Nothing on my face but moisturizer and sunscreen. Okay. Am I nervous? Yes. I don't know what the girlies are going to look like without makeup. I know everybody's going to be beautiful. Everybody is going to be beautiful. But I'm so nervous. Thank you. Thank you. Oh my god, guys, the lighting mixed with the fact that I'm not wearing makeup, I look deceased. I look like I only sleep like 20 minutes a night.
Oh my gosh, I didn't know you were coming. How are you? Good, how are you? Oh my god.
We have a brand new cleanser from Elf Skin.
It's the Clean Free Cleanser. It's amazing. It's got tons of hyaluronic acid, so it's great because it will actually moisturize. You can get the jumbo and just have it. So.
And another great example of how we listen and we lean in, that product was created because of the drag community. Our CMO went to RuPaul's Drag Con and was talking last year and was talking with all the queens, and they were like, we love the Power Grip Primer, but we run out of it, right? We might be asking you, what flavor would you love to see in our...
One thing I think people don't know about me is that I can be pretty boring. Not in the sense that I don't like going out and doing things, boring in the sense that I love enjoying my rent. I pay money to live in my home. There are many days where I just order a little iced cafecito and have to reset my nervous system. And on this day in particular, one cup was for me and the other cup was for Mises. Clearly, Mises tasted a little better. So that's actually the one I ended up keeping, but we're not going to talk about that. What we are going to talk about is the coloring. I tried to color like blindly, if that makes sense. I didn't really look at the colors prior to picking them. I just did it. And I just kind of let my soul direct me. You know what I'm saying? And all these coloring books that I had, they're all Halloween themed, which I think is fantastic. I know everybody has like the cutesy ones of all the stuffed animals and all the whatevers, but like, I don't care if it's July. Halloween is year-round in my soul, and that's all that really matters. So this has been one of the activities that has really helped kind of like, I'm gonna sound like a yogi right now, but it's helped center me. You know, it's helped ground me. I purposely will not go walk outside on grass barefoot. I know like the whole touching grass thing is real, but I'm not walking outside with my bare feet. All right, you're asking for bugs, you're asking for cuts, you're asking for, I don't know, just dirty ass feet that I don't want. So this is how I ground. I sit, I'm literally sitting on the floor, I'm coloring on my coffee table, and it's literally the best part of my day. I don't have to think about anything, I don't have to calculate anything. I just go, I just color and I make things beautiful, which is why I got into my career field in the first place, making things beautiful, making people beautiful. So coloring just kind of felt natural. Regardless of what your daily schedule is or what your day-to-day looks like, doing something creative and for yourself is necessary. It's literally vital to your life. If you don't have any sort of creative outlet that you can communicate your feelings and your emotions and whatever's inside of you, you need to get on that. Because everything that you deal with and everything that you feel on the day-to-day, it has to go somewhere. And if you're not doing anything, you're not working out, you're not painting, you're not dancing or playing sports, or I don't know, whatever that artistic creative hobby is, if you're not doing that, everything you feel, it just stays stuck like a ball, like a tumor in your body, and you can't get it out. Who wants a tumor in their body? Because it literally eats away at you. And you can sit here and think like, oh, things don't get to me that much, or I don't get upset that much. Yes, you do. You just don't realize it. And it comes out in other super destructive ways, which is why you need that creative outlet to not necessarily control, but to kind of balance everything out so your responses aren't as dramatic and intense because you haven't worked through everything you feel. And for me today, that was coloring. You know, I have dabbled in painting, I draw, I used to write lots of poetry. That was like my first love, was writing poetries, short stories, essays. I even had a high school teacher. Her name was Miss Vermillion. Shout out Mrs. Vermillion at Rancho Verde High School. I don't know if you remember me, but one day you told me that I should enter my essays in writing contests. You said you believed in me and you saw something in me when it came to writing, and you encouraged me to enter, I don't remember what contest it was, but it was some contest. or like submit my essay. Unfortunately, I didn't do it because I didn't really know anything about it. But either way, I've always found myself back into some sort of creative outlet, even when I got into college. Because my mom told me, she said, hey, arts and writing and being an author, that's not going to pay your bills. It's not going to make you money. So she didn't let me do it. I had to go the business route for, you know, reality's sake. And I'm grateful that I did. It taught me a lot. It gave me a lot. But I still found myself back to art because the classes I was choosing to take as, you know, my electives or humanities courses were art classes and philosophy classes. I did really well in those. Like, I excelled in those. As you can tell, look at these portraits, drawings, paintings with marker. Coloring pages? I don't know, but I killed that shit. It looks good. I kind of messed up on the cat. But look at those lime wash walls. What ghost do you know has lime wash walls? And look at that little boy. The shading is impeccable. That ghost is kind of suspect, but the water? We're going to get our lips blush, and this is the outfit. I kept it pretty casual because probably going to be laying down, and it's basically like getting a tattoo, but you know, you're not. I just want to be really comfy, casual. We have a tank top from Classy Network. I love these because they have like the built-in boobies, you know what I mean? Some barrel jeans from Zara. The flats are also from Zara, and I thought they matched the bag. I mean, not like first jerseys, but like same vibe, you know? I didn't wear any makeup because I know she's gonna be all up in here, but I did make sure to shave my upper lip and trim my nose hairs because I'm not trying to have her see all that nastiness. And when I get back, the lips are gonna be so juicy. Ooh. If we need a lip blushing video, let me know. But this, I think, was one of the greatest decisions I've ever made. I went to Beauty by NYX, based in Orange County. She's in Garden Grove, and it was great. Lip blushing in and of itself is a cosmetic tattoo. I was personally kind of insecure with the shape of my lips, which is why I decided to get them. And look at that. It's pretty natural, but they're pretty plump. Is this what I would look like with lip filler? Is it pretty comparable? I just got my lips blushed, and I want to know if this is what I would look like with lip filler. I know the swelling is gonna go down, but this is pretty crazy. Go to your place. 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 Illumi. Go to your place. Good 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 place. Oh. Hey. Go to your place. Good place. Good place. Good place. Good place. Go to your place. Good place. Good girl. Good place. 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 Go to your place. Good place. Good place. Go to your place. Good girl. Good girl.
Oh, 17 minutes. I know. Slow, right?
Hey! Come here. Lay down. Stay. Stay. Hello, hi, good morning. What's up? Welcome back to the channel. I think it's like the next 2 days. It's like 2 days later. The Elf event was super cute. The whole masterclass in general was fun. It was my first. Hey, excuse me. Do I need to put you on the floor? Masterclass in general was really fun. I've never done a masterclass. That was like the first time I've ever done anything like that. And for it to be with Elf was really cool. It was my second Elf event. The first one I did was they took us to go see Mean Girls 2, the musical, and they had like a lot of Elf product inclusions within the movie. So that was really fun. But this was, they had their senior director of artistry, her like YouTube handle or her Instagram handle is Lipstick Nick. And she did the makeup of, I think, their social media person who was there, and we kind of followed along. We didn't have all of the products that she had, so like there were a lot of steps that we just kind of had to like sit and watch her do. So I feel like the look that we ended up doing wasn't necessarily very complete. It almost kind of felt like the whole focus was on the skin tint, right? They launched their Halo Glow skin tint, and the product is really great. I actually really love the product. I mix it with the bronzing drops, and it gives you like a really nice tan glowy finish. But we didn't get like any bronzer, we didn't get any eyebrow pencil, we didn't get like anything for eyeshadow. What we got was the thirst drops, the primers, we got the skin tint, we got a blush, lip gloss, a lip liner, and then powders, and then the bronzing drops. So I did my best with what I had, but it kind of felt like, you know, when you go on vacation and you forget your makeup, you forget your products, and you're forced to like go to the nearest drugstore and just get whatever you can find, and you have to make it work. That's what it felt like. It felt like I was on vacation and I was very limited with my resources. So I remember at one point the host was like, I think he's like the director of influencer marketing or something. He was like, so now that we're all glam, where are we going? And I just remember thinking, girl, I'm going home. I can't go out like this. It did feel like my makeup was a little bit incomplete, but the experience itself was super fun. I loved learning. I loved the knowledge. I loved kind of just being in a makeup-y classroom setting. I thought that was so nice, and it kind of like gave me some ideas on, you know, maybe potentially I want to host a masterclass one day, whether that's on styling or creative direction or anything like that. I think it is something that I want to do, and like I just had a really good experience. Today we're doing our nails. We're doing our uñas. They're not bad. They really just need a quick cleanup and a quick fill. I don't know if I want to do a color or a design or any of that. I just know that currently they do need some sort of fill in. They've just grown out a little bit. You see, like, I just have some cuticulage and they just really need to be cleaned up there as well as underneath. They just need a little refresh. Nothing's wrong with them. Just a quick filing. It does not feel like summer right now. Originally, I was thinking about doing a red, you know, like you know, the nice red and a tan skin, that vibe. Well, that's kind of the vibe that I was on, but it has not been summer vibes at all. It's so gloomy outside. It's so ugly. It's so nasty. It looks like Twilight. And I don't pay as much taxes as I do for it to look like I live in Seattle. This is unacceptable. California, get it together. Actually, it's Mother Nature. It's Mother Nature telling us we don't deserve nice weather because we pollute the earth. We make stupid decisions as a government. We make stupid decisions as a world, and I'm a firm believer that aliens exist among us and around us, and they're just waiting for us to kind of phase ourselves out. You know what I'm saying? They're looking at us and they're just like, hey, they're gonna be their own demise. So I feel like we should just sit back and just kind of let it unfold. Just let it happen. Don't intervene. Let nature take its course. Natural selection at its finest, if you will. We got the Gabasito Mug of the day, Nasa Berry Farm. Nasa Berry Farm is like one of my favorite theme parks ever. Okay, I know everybody's like gung-ho for Disneyland, but listen, them Disneyland prices are so expensive. The tickets, the food, the drinks, just existing in the park in general. The last time I went to Disneyland, I had a Disney Pass that I mean, the Disney Pass, yes, was worth it because I did go like 3 times, which basically covered the entire pass. But going inside, I remember I bought New Orleans style like Mickey ears, and they were my favorite ears because I've always wanted to go to New Orleans. I've always wanted to, ever since I saw the Vampire Diaries and the originals and like Klaus and them living in the French Quarter, I've always wanted to go to the French Quarter. Always. And I know it's probably nothing like what it is depicted as in the originals, but it's always just been something on my list, something that I've wanted to go experience. The last time I went to Knott's Berry Farm, I ended up taking my camera and I took some photos that I'm actually really proud of. I think I took some photos of the roller coaster, just some of the employees, just kind of things that I saw as I walked around the park. And I think that's becoming one of my favorite things to do. So if you are a business and you need photos of things like events and stuff, or travel, or your theme park, or whatever, holla at your girl. Because I thought the roller coaster ones were sick. Like, that could go in a coffee table book if you ask me. I think the artist behind that one is just brilliant, you know. But anyways, I posted a quick carousel of like my Knott's Berry Farm experience, just like some of the photos that I took, and a rep from Knott's ended up emailing me asking if I would like complimentary tickets, and I said absolutely. So I got tickets. She ended up sending me tickets. They're good until December, like, you know, just basically for the rest of the year, so I can kind of choose whatever date I want to go. And that's why I have a caricature from there. But it's funny because when I got my caricature done there, the guy who did it spent way more time drawing me than he did Misa. And we both noticed. But I'm just so pretty, so like, I understand. I get it. I can't say that because Misa's in the room. But if you're watching, Misa, love you. The rest of the video is going to be a voiceover because I'm currently watching The Equalizer with Queen Latifah. I don't know why I thought that was funny. Queen Latifah. Currently watching The Equalizer with Queen Latifah. And I think they're going to I think they canceled the show. Like, I think they're going to get rid of it soon. So I'm trying to watch it before they do that, so they get at least another view on every single episode that they put out. You know what I'm saying? They're canceling a lot of shows lately, and I'm not having it. Like shows that I like, and this was one of them. Given the storyline needs to have a little bit more of an arc here, it does seem to be plateauing a little bit, so maybe there's a reason for the cancellation, but it's still good. It's still good, and I still love me some Queen Latifah. And without further ado, let's get into the uñas. Welcome to Julia's Living Room Nail Salon. Like I said, today we're doing kind of a fill-in, very unofficially. I am not a nail tech. Let me say that right now. I am not a professional. Do not take my word for law. With that said, you can find the list of everything I use in the description below. I'm using this e-file that I got off on Amazon. So the purpose of a fill-in, I guess, is because your nail has grown out. The nail polish at the base of the cuticle is probably lifted at some point, or your natural nail is visible. Illumi has learned to hang out with me during nail time. It's the cutest thing. She'll just kind of chill on the couch. She used to like really bug me about it and like want to be all up in my grill, but now she understands. I'm currently binge watching The Equalizer on Netflix, and it is so good. Look at that. Those are real tears. Get yourself together. The way they canceled that show, I'm so rude. I'm so angry about it. Anyways, back to the nails. The purpose is to file up the nail closest to the cuticle, right? Because that's where we're placing the new polish. We can't place new polish on top of unfiled polish because it's not going to stick. So we need to basically buff away all of the shine. After your buffing process, you're going to take some cleansing alcohol. This one is from Sally's Beauty Supply in the big ass bottle. It's my favorite. And it doesn't really matter what you use. I use a paper towel, but you are going to clean in all of the nooks and crannies of your nail and your cuticle. Get in there, okay? You shouldn't have any dust or anything left over. If your nails look super dehydrated like this, you are in the right spot, because now we're on to the actual nail dehydrator. The reason your nail lifts over time is because it's either sitting on top of dirt or excess oils from your nail. So you need to make sure all of that oil and dirt is completely removed. That's the only way your nail polish is going to stick. This goes without saying, but you're obviously going to want to push back the cuticle, and then you're going to want to trim off whatever is dead. Be careful to not trim your whole cuticle. Just get rid of what's dead, what's dry, and what's overhanging. These are two of my favorite products when it comes to building nails. It's a nail extension gel and a framework gel. These are both from Nail Mart USA. I'm going to be using the framework gel, which is basically just another name for builder gel. It's what I typically prefer to use. Like, for whatever reason, I'd much rather just build a nail from scratch using builder gel instead of using a soft gel tip. I feel like this helps my nails grow a little faster, keeps them a little stronger, and helps them look a little bit more natural. And I know you see all of the builder gel applications where, you know, it's perfect. Mine is not. Please ignore. But Mother Nature is your friend here. I use gravity to help basically level the nail out or make it do it itself. Just hold it upside down and then cure that bad boy, and you are good to go. And you have two natural looking nails. I meant two hands. Two hands with nails. You have two hands with natural looking nails. Now is where you can go in with a polish, do a design. I actually had something else in mind. I was recently invited to an advanced screening of Jurassic World with ScarJo. Not like with her, but you know, she's in the movie. And therefore I did Jurassic Park nails. Duh. If you follow me on Instagram, you already saw this, but I actually took my previous set off with the 1 Kill gel remover from Jello Jello. You can get it at Sweetie's Nail Supply. They're on Instagram, but it just makes it pop off super, super fast. And then basically the rest of the process was everything that I showed you. I also listed out every single product that I use to do this, okay? Like in terms of the builder gel, the tools and things like that. But in terms of the design, girl, I am so proud of myself. This was something I've never tried before. Like this dotting technique, I've seen it done, but I don't have the right polishes to do it, so I had to like dilute some of them. I love how they turned out. They're so different from anything else I've ever done, and the fact that I did them myself. I ended up doing the matching makeup with the nails because I wanted the outset to notice me. I wanted Scarlett Johansson to notice me. But I'm actually really happy with how everything came out.
You guys, guess who's gonna be in the new Jurassic Park movie?
Just kidding, but I did watch an advanced screening of the movie. Remember how I told y'all they gave us these goodie bags? You were looking at the skin survival kit from Scarlett Johansson's The Outset.
Yes, my girl has a whole skincare brand,
Which she cross-promoted with the marketing of this movie. And let me tell you, her skin looks so good in that movie, and we are gonna put it to the test. Starting with a gentle micellar cleanser, such a lightweight formula, non-drying. I felt really hydrated after, and you followed that up with a firming vegan collagen serum. I'm not weak, it was just hard to press in slow motion. This was like giving my skin a giant glass of water, and then you top that with the Squalene Daily Moisturizer. This paired with the collagen serum, I know you see that glow. This easily made its way onto my top shelf of moisturizers. I'm so sad the bottles are so small. She also gave us a sample of the Rescue Balm. You put this over the moisturizer to seal everything in. Please tell me you noticed how progressively glowier I got throughout the entire video. Skin prepped, nails done. A dinosaur queen, let me tell you. No primer, no setting spray, just the skincare. Outset girl, when are we gonna collab? Give me a call. This week was also the week that Illumi got her space surgery done. My poor girl. My emotions were a wreck, okay? I know it's super normal, but I cried like 3 times, you know, and I had to cope. I had to deal. I don't own this home. I rent, and I'm not gonna go all out in like the DIY renter, you know, renovations, but I will make little accommodations. But I should mention I've never installed a sink before in my life. I think I'm in a little over my head here. I've never installed a sink faucet in my life. If men can have the audacity, why can't I? This is the sink in question. We have this pretty standard, I don't even know if it's stainless steel. I don't think it's stainless steel, but silver, chrome, whatever you want to call it. Just super, super basic faucet. I did add this little guy here because I think it's called the water doctor or something. It's actually disgusting. It's supposed to be a filter that filters all the water, and clearly the tap water is actually atrocious. So we're going to try and install this here, but I need to like clear out some stuff under there, so let's do that first. I can't see under here, so you guys are gonna have to look for me. Okay. So I need to figure out how to do something with that. Fantastic. So I just started like, I don't know, jiggling and turning these counterclockwise, or trying to at least. Look. At the base.
Hey guys, Chris Fix here, and today I'm going to teach you how to replace a bathroom sink faucet and bathroom sink drain. Alright, so let's clean this out real quick so we can get under. So in addition to replacing the faucet, we're also going to be replacing this pipe here, which comes with the kit. So let's get right to it. The first thing we need to do is close the hot water and cold water supply valves. That way there's no water going to the faucet. And these you want to turn clockwise, so tighten them down, and as you tighten, it shuts the water off. And when you're shutting these off, don't over tighten them. Just turn them until they're snug, just like that. Next, we want to turn on both the hot and cold water at the faucet to make sure that the water is off And with the water off, we're gonna go back underneath and disconnect this old faucet from the sink. So first we need to remove both supply lines. That's the hot water supply and that's the cold water supply. And before you loosen these up,
You want it? You want it? I don't know where that went. So I got my lips blushed. It's officially day 2 since getting my lips blushed. If you hear growling, that's Illumi's. She's playing by herself, but she's also begging me to play, but I play with her all damn day. So I'm gonna be throwing the... We're gonna be playing fetch incrementally. I swear, she can go all day. She's like the Energizer Bunny. Anyways, I got my lips blushed yesterday. That was such a new experience for me. I have always been super insecure about my lips. I wanted to get lip filler for such a long time. I was born with eczema. Well, I don't know if you're born with it or you just kind of like get it. It develops when you're a kid, but that's what happened to me. I had it when I was a kid and it was really bad. And you know, like as a kid, you're like not really thoughtful of your skincare or your hygiene or like how well you're caring for yourself. You know what I mean? You're just a kid. Plus I was in sports. So I was like sweaty and dirty all the time. I would literally scratch my skin until I freaking bled. It started on my toes and then worked its way up my legs onto my thighs. And eventually I had it on my face. I got it so bad all around my mouth. It just flared up here really, really bad. And I was on the swim team at the time, swim and water polo. So the chlorine from the pool plus like the SPF from like the sunscreen and then the sun, it just like got really, really discolored and really, really ugly. And I was like mortified, you know, there were days where it would be red and inflamed and like almost not like pussy, but kind of, yeah. And then I constantly had to put like ointment on it just to keep it from drying out. I literally got made fun of so bad in high school. It was mortifying. I try to block out those 4 years of school. Like my parents used to always tell me, this is either going to be the best 4 years of your life or this is going to be the worst 4 years of your life. And it's like, how about it actually doesn't matter at all? Literally. High school shoved it to the back of the brain. Those files are archived. I don't even want to think about that time. Anyways, they bullied me. And I had an ex at the time who was bitter that we broke up, and he was telling everybody that the reason my mouth looked like, ow, hey, you have sharp nails. Look at that. You scratched me. He spread the most terrible rumor that my mouth was the way it is because of too much fellatio, which was obviously a lie. But anyways, that brings us back to here because the eczema basically like ruined my lip line for good. My lips became super uneven, super jagged. There's like a lot of like discoloring and hyperpigmentation from the leftover scarring. So they've always looked to me oddly shaped, right? Like small, but just like never super defined. And I thought lip filler could help me because I was always insecure about the size too, but neither here nor there. I was too afraid to do lip filler. Like that's just, I've seen so many people who get lip filler and you can tell, you know, and I didn't want that. So I've been researching lip blushing for the past I've wanted to do it for the past few years, but I've been actually and actively researching it for the past year or so. It's another tattoo. It's another tattoo. If you don't know what lip blushing is, it's a semi-permanent cosmetic tattoo. It's like a makeup tattoo. So it's basically the same thing if you're doing like microblading or the permanent eyeliner. It's the same thing. Because at the end of the day, it's a tattoo. It's meant to give your lips a little bit more definition, make them look a little bit more full, a little defined, and neutralize the color. Either neutralize the color or add additional pigment. In my case, we did both, because I did have like darker lips. I had like kind of like dark hyperpigmentation spots around my lips. They weren't very even. So she kind of had to neutralize them with the hot pink and then even everything out after. You hear her? She sounds like a gremlin. I have a gremlin for a child. I'm just so excited. I love them already. Like, it just looks like I'm wearing makeup. Well, I am wearing makeup, but it looks like I'm wearing lipstick. You know what I mean? I don't have anything on my face other than the shea butter that she gave me, and I'm so excited for when they heal, because they're just gonna look so good. Say hi, mama. Say hi. Have you missed everyone? I know they missed you. Everybody has been asking, where is Illumers? Where's Illumers? Well, she's right here. While I have my daughter in my hand, I did want to speak on what's going on in LA right now. Every other clip I see is just of people getting tear gas thrown at them or beat with sticks by police, and all people are trying to do is protest. It's scary. It's hateful. People are getting hunted and terrorized in the streets, at work, at grocery stores, at schools. And it's the saddest freaking thing. People are being berated and separated. I remember back in the 3rd or 4th grade, we had this school project. Where we basically had to make a restaurant, right? The whole class was divvied up and we had to come up with our own restaurant name, our own menu. Being from California, living in California, every single classroom I had was diverse, super diverse. Like, every school I went to, minorities greatly outnumbered, other people. And so one of the things that they told us with this restaurant was all of the food on the menu we have to make. We had to prepare everything that we were going to add to the menu to be able to, host an actual restaurant and sell it to people. Everybody was responsible for their own dish. Parents came in, they set up the dishes, and I'll never forget it because everybody brought in dishes from their home. And when I say home, a lot of it was from their home country. So on that day, a lot of us as kids, only knowing each other and our families, it was the first time people tried soul food, Greek food, Mediterranean food, Mexican food, African food, Venezuelan food, Salvadorian food, Asian food. It was the first time I had pancette and homemade egg rolls. And I was like, why, Mama, why don't you cook this? Why don't you make this? In that classroom during that project, we're taught that America is a melting pot, that's what makes it great. Everybody who's immigrated from here leaves some sort of remark, contribution, adds some sort of value to the country, and we kind of feed off of each other's differences. We feed off of each other's perspectives and experiences, and we celebrated each other. We celebrated our neighbors. We celebrated our classmates and their parents and their families, and everybody got along. Having friends from different places was a flex. We were proud of the diversity. We didn't just call them DEI. And I don't mean to say them because I am also Mexican, so I guess I fall under that category, but that's the way that a lot of people of color, a lot of minorities, whether you're an immigrant or not, are portrayed, because they're not just snatching up undocumented immigrants. It's U.S. citizens. It's anybody who they deem, you kind of look suspicious. I don't know, where are you from? No. Where are you really from? Except instead of asking that, they're just taking you. And it makes me so scary to think about being a mother and having actual kids. She is, my whole heart. And I couldn't imagine a real baby and not being able to provide for them the same amount of rights and the same amount of civil liberties that I had. Who wants to give birth to a child who could potentially have less rights than you did? That's insane. That's going backwards. That's a world literally going counterclockwise. And I don't know what the resolution is, historically, a revolution is needed. A revolution where one person stands up and does the unthinkable and really leads the charge. And I know that sounds like a movie, but it's the whole world is watching our country fall apart and nobody knows how to fix it. Nobody. I watch people on the news, and I watch all these government officials and all of these different debates and court hearings and yada yada yada. Everybody knows that wrongdoings are being done, but nobody is like, all right, we gotta put a stop to this. Is crazy. Let's just take out the big guns. We gotta this is like mentally unstable. Nobody has the answer. Nobody knows what the next step is. We're all scared. We're all scared. People are fearing for their families. So alas, I am sending everybody love. Be safe. Spend time with your families. And just communicate however you know how. If that's through art, if that's through storytelling, if that's through hair and makeup, if that's through clothing, however you feel the need to express yourself and communicate right now, because it's tough, and I know a lot of people can't find the right words, and I know people are getting attacked left and right, like, you haven't posted about what's going on, you haven't posted about ICE, you haven't posted about immigration, and like, I get it, I totally understand, but you still have to find some sort of sliver of peace for yourself, because trust me, I literally scroll and every video makes me want to cry. I don't want to see people getting beat in the street by a police officer with a stick. So feel it in a way that makes sense to you, whatever resonates with you. If that means you need to go write a poem, go write a poem. If that means you need to go do your skincare to calm down, go do your skincare. If that means you need to go paint watercolors or bedazzle a jacket or go walk around the mall to just like look at things and try to get that like dopamine hit, do it. Do whatever you need to do, okay? I'm trying to use video to kind of be like my outlet in editing, even though I feel like the world is at a standstill. I feel like the world has just frozen and I'm just like, what's the point? We're floating rock, like, I don't know. But the point is, this is my freaking land, okay? This is your land. This is my land. From California to the New York Island. We all learned the song. I don't care where you're from. I don't care where you are from. If you are here, you're home. You're home. And I embrace who you are and your culture and where you're from and the stories that your families have and your lineage and your history. I embrace it all, as we all should. And if you watching right now, go tell somebody else that you appreciate who they are. You appreciate where they're from. You appreciate the sacrifices that they had to make or the struggle that they've had to go through. You just appreciate them being here, because we're living in a world where people are openly telling other people to leave out of hatred, and they berate them for what they look like. So go tell someone else how much you appreciate them and how grateful you are that they are here. Sorry. Had to get serious for a second. But if we want a lip blushing video, let me know. Alright, I gotta go. Okay, love you, bye. Illumi, say bye. She thinks she's a cat, I swear to God. Oh my God.